Hello, and thank you for joining me. I'm very grateful that you're here, and I know why you're here. You've come along today because you've seen the thumbnail, and you are interested in finding your higher self, talking to your soul, talking to your spirit, whatever you want to call it. We're all part of this great vast network of energy in the universe, and you want to be able to speak to the divine part of you that's part of that. And I totally understand that. Now I feel that I'm able to do that for you because I am in touch with my spirit. I have become one with my spirit. And if you want to know how that happened, I made a whole video about it, which I shall connect in the description below. The reason you're here is because you want to find your divine spirit, you want to talk to your soul, and you're looking how you can do it. And I'm sure you've been looking at other videos and reading blogs and seeing things, and you've been promised fast fixes, you've been promised all sorts of things, and most of them are created by AI, and there's wonderful music and lots of fantastic pictures of space and spiritual things going on and what you should do and what you shouldn't do, and you're here because it didn't work. And I wondered how I could do this. What Spirit's told me I need to do is to make videos to help other people so that they can align with their spiritual self. And it's not a quick fix. You're not going to do it in 5 minutes, you're not going to do it in an hour, you're not going to do it in a week, I'm afraid. If you're here and you're serious about connecting with your soul, then I'm here to help you and guide you and show you how that can be done. I'm going to do it over the course of many videos, and each stage is a stage, and some people will get there faster than others. It depends where you are inside. But what's really important is the fact that you are here and you are watching this video. Now, I wondered how I should do this best, and Spirit made me feel that probably the best way to do it is as if we were having a chat, you and I, just you and me together here, and we're chatting and I'm telling you how best to go about it. So I hope that you align with this. I do sincerely hope that you will stay, because there's no point in cutting out halfway through unless you're not interested in connecting with your soul, or you feel that the way I'm telling you to do it is not the way you want to go, which is fine, absolutely fine. Everybody's journey is unique. And I could say to you, oh, there's secrets at the end of this video, so stick to the end, but that's a load of cobblers. I mean, the point is, if you're going to read a book and it's a murder mystery, if you don't read it to the end, you won't know who committed the murder, which makes it all a bit pointless going. So if you're in for the long haul and you're serious about connecting with your soul, then let's carry on, let's work together. My name is Paul, and I started off this channel quite a long time ago. I got a bit confused. I felt that it was important that people who had a religious background would find it difficult to transcend to their spiritual self rather than their Christian beliefs or whatever beliefs they've got. So I came up with some videos to basically say that the Christian church and other churches are run by men, for men, and not really for you. And that was to help people get off. Then I discovered that I could help people with tarot cards. So I did some tarot cards. So if you go back through my videos, you'll see it's a sort of like, it's quite a mishmash of things, because I've been trying to find my way. That's the whole point about finding your spiritual self. You've got to find your way. And it's taken me a while, but I'm here now and I'm talking to you. And I do hope that if this resonates with you and you enjoy it and you feel that I can help you and you want to carry on, then please do like, subscribe and hit the bell icon, because if you do that, then when my next video comes out, which will be part 2, part 3, part 4, etc., then you'll be able to see it straight away and carry on with, let's call it, the lessons. So, let me begin. Meeting your spiritual self is about, unfortunately, for want of a better word, raising your vibrations. So you need to change your mindset. You need to change your mindset, and you need to have a different attitude towards life. And that old word's going to come out again. It's all about love. And you hear it so often, just be full of love, just be full of gratitude. But what does that actually mean? It's all very well saying be full of love, but what does that actually mean? Do you love everybody like you love your mum or your wife or your husband or your children? But it's not that sort of love. And what does forgiveness mean? Do you just forgive somebody who keeps doing bad things and you just keep forgiving them so they carry on keeping? It doesn't mean that either. It does mean having gratitude. It means recognising where something's been good and you're grateful for it. And being grateful is as simple as being thankful, but it's being aware. So the first thing you've got to do on your journey to your spiritual path is to be aware of the everyday, to be aware of the small things, to be aware of things that happen, because things happen because of the universe. I think the easiest way I find to describe it, and I've done this in a few videos before, is that the universe is full of energy. And I just think of it that there's all these millions and millions of little tiny LED light bulbs that you see on a Christmas tree. And every single one of us has got one of those inside us. And that's the divine spark. And that's what connects us to the universe. And of course, if we've all got one, that means that connects us to everybody else. So we're all connected together. So, first of all, you need to understand that you don't know somebody else's. If they do something, you're seeing it through your eyes. You're seeing it from your point of view, but you're not seeing it from their point of view. So that's the first thing on our journey that we have to start to do. What we have to start to do is to look back over our life and think of the things that we've done that we shouldn't have done, if you follow what I mean. This is called shadow work. We've got to work on ourselves first. We've got to look at our lives and say to ourselves, what things have we done in the past that we shouldn't have done, that weren't good for other people, where we were thinking of ourselves first? And trust me, unless you're Jesus or somebody similar, or Buddha, you've done things in the past that you shouldn't really have done. Now, with this shadow work, it sounds, I'm making it sound quite easy. It's not. It's quite hard, and this is what you've got to do. So the first thing you need to do is to let your spirit know that you want to connect. Now, you're going to say to me, well, spirit's all-knowing. If that's the case, then spirit knows I'm trying to connect. Yes, that is true, but you need to mentally work so that your spirit can work with you. Should we put it that way? So your spirit's working with you to help you to achieve this higher level, if we're going to use that word. So you need to be aware every day of what's going on in your mind. So if you have a memory about something that happened in the past, don't just think of it as a memory. Question that memory. Why has that memory popped into my head? Because now you're working, okay? Now life is changing for you because you're now being aware of what's going on in your own head. So why have I had that memory? So just to give you a little example, I got divorced many, many years ago from my first wife, and when I was looking through it, I always thought that most of the problems were her. She'd caused most of the problems, and obviously I was fine. There was a few things that I'd done, but I was pretty good. It was all down to her. However, when I started doing my shadow work, and Spirit helped me to look into my life and to look back at the things that happened, of course I started to see that I was as much to blame as that. In fact, I started to see that I was probably more to blame than her. The things I said, the things I did, the attitudes I took. And when I look back on it now, I thought to myself, goodness, they weren't good. So what's important is I had to forgive myself. Because sometimes it can feel really bad inside. You can feel, what can I say? You can feel maybe heartbroken that you did those things. And you have to come to terms with that. So you have to forgive yourself, and you have to forgive yourself and say, I did that, but that was in the past. That was the old me. I'm not going to do that again. And do you see where this is going? I'm not going to do that again. So now you're aware of what you did in the past that wasn't good. Now you're saying to yourself, I'm not going to do that again. So there you are, jogging along in your life now, and suddenly something happens and you have that knee-jerk reaction and you're just about to go off the handle or something, and you think, hold on a minute, this is very similar to what I did in the past. And here I am having the same knee-jerk reaction because I'm still the same person. But stop. Stop the knee-jerk reaction. I used to find I'd do this because I've got a bald head, but you could do it with hair. And the same thing. And I think to myself, stop. Stop. Take a breath. Don't knee-jerk reaction. Think about it. What's the other person done? Why have they done that? What's their reason for doing that? Ask them. Say, why have you done that? Whatever it is, try and see their point of view. Remember, we're all connected together. And that's the change. That's the start of the change. Now, it sounds like it's just get that done. That's the start of the change. We have to all that shadow work. And your spirit will help you to find all those things in the past that you can recognize, and it will change the way you behave and act now. It's about the way I've changed. I'm not angry all the time. I'm calm. I feel calm. And more importantly than anything else, I'm finding the universe is providing for me. It just happens. And no, we're not talking a yacht, we're not talking winning the lottery. When I say the universe is providing for me, we are talking about manifestation. But I'm manifesting what I need. What I need. And that's the point of being grateful. Because when that starts to happen and you start to think, you think to yourself, you don't think to yourself, oh, I was lucky to that was happened. Oh, I was lucky that. You look at the universe and you say, thank you for that. I'm grateful for that. You start to see. So, to recap, you need to raise your vibrations, it's an expression, so that your mindset changes. So you need to go back, with spirit will help you, you need to go back and find the things that you've done in the past that you shouldn't have done. So that you can recognise that way of carrying on for now and in the future. So that you can change the way you behave towards others. Because we're all connected. We're all connected. And that's the love. The love is giving people space, giving people time. Obviously you're going to come across idiots out there. You're going to come across people who are going to try to suck your energy dry. You're going to, who want to scrounge off you and all that. Just move on. You don't need them in your life. You avoid them. People who suck your energy, you avoid them. And you will find that as your spiritual journey carries on, there'll be people that you'll leave behind and new people that you'll find. It's all part of the wonderful journey. So I hope that makes sense for our very, very first video. Now, I can help you even further because I can offer you a meditation. Oh no, not meditation, I can't do meditation. No, I couldn't do meditation either. I really can't do meditation. So Spirit and I have come up with a mantra that you can say. And this mantra will help you to connect with your spirit. And just to start off with, if you say the mantra every day, and you'll learn it after you say, I mean, you've got to read it obviously to start with, but once you've learnt it, then you can just, as you go into bed each night, you can say the mantra and feel it. I mean, say it and feel it. Listen to the words you're saying. That's what's really important. It's not just a mantra to say, it's a mantra that you're listening to the words you're saying it, it's not guided. I can't see the point of guided meditation because I'm just listening to somebody else's words, it doesn't resonate with me. So we need to read this mantra and then learn it eventually. There's no panic, you say it every day for a few days and you'll start to learn it anyway, so it's very short. And then that will help your spirit to connect with you and it will start to give you memories. But I can't emphasize this enough. What's important is that you remember, that you're aware of the memory. And you don't just think of it as a memory from the past, you analyze that memory. And because it's, this is what Spirit's doing. So you've got to say, oh, why have I remembered that? Ah, Spirit, thank you. Grateful. Spirit, thank you. And then you go through the memory. And you think, oh, I didn't do that very well, or I shouldn't have done that. And fancy, why did I say that? What am I like? We've all done it. And then that's when the change starts, because then you won't do that again in the future. Now, this is very early on. You've got a long way to go, but this is video 1. All the other videos are going to follow, plain and simply, and I promise you, you're going to enjoy every minute of every one if you're there with your spirit and your spirit's helping you to do this, because we both know this is why you're here today and you've come this far in the video, is because your spirit wants you to be here. Your spirit wants to talk to you And you've got to get there, you've got to get ready so that your spirit can talk to you. And it's a fantastic thing when it does. It's not voices in your head, it's just something, then suddenly you know. But watch the video that I made about my journey below. I'll put that in the description below. And I can't think of anything else. Oh yes, of course, the mantra. I haven't read the mantra to you, have I? Okay. Spirit, 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 I feel your love so near. Spirit, 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 your presence so divine and clear. Spirit, 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 you are the essence of my soul. Spirit, 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 help me align with you, make me whole. So you say that 9 times. And then we say, by the power of 3 by 3, thrice by thrice, help me be worthy of your love and align with your higher energy. And then you say that 3 times. So that's 9 times for the first mantra, 3 lots of 3. And then you say that 3 times, because 3 and 9 is magical numbers, or spiritual numbers I should say. And that helps you. So when you've got it off pat and you know it inside out, then it's a really nice idea to actually look in the mirror. And first of all, say it 3 times looking at your left eye, then say it 3 times looking at your right eye, and then say it 3 times looking at the bridge of your nose, and then say the last 3 times looking at the bridge of your nose. And it really, really starts to help. And I promise you, guarantee in fact, because Spirit tells me, I guarantee in fact that if you do that every night before you go off to sleep, and then start doing it in the mirror, the memories will start to come. So, hold on to those memories, work on them, make sure you understand where you went wrong, make sure you understand what you're going to do in the future to change the way you act and you carry on. And in about 2 weeks' time, when I upload the next video, you'll be ready to move on. And the next one will be about forgiveness. Not forgiving yourself, this will be about forgiving others. Because people do things to us, and we can hold that, and we can be angry about the things they did to us. But we've got to move on, so we've got to forgive them. But that's another work to do, more shadow work to do. But you'll be getting closer and closer and closer. And who knows, you might feel spirit. In fact, I almost guarantee that you will feel spirit. So, I'm glad you've enjoyed this video. As I said before, please do share. It's important for me that it gets shared, and it helps my channel to grow, and it helps people to come and find me who, like you, are seeking their soul. But not in some AI organised mass musical way, in a genuine heart-to-heart, let's have a chat type of way. I look forward to seeing you the next time. Do subscribe, do like, do ring the bell so that you know when the next video is out. In the meantime, have a wonderful 2 weeks until my next video comes out, and I'm sure you'll really, really start to attune yourself. And your vibrations, as they say, will rise, and you will start to feel calmer, and you will start to feel more attuned with others. And even that angry woman that works behind the cash desk, even her, you'll find that your attitude will change, and other people's attitudes change towards you. It's like magic, but it's not, it's spiritual, and we're all connected. So thank you, and goodbye.